What's happening? We are live again. Back on the A.J.T YouTube channel. I am, of course, just setting up the stream. I'm always late to these streams, even though I shouldn't be, but I am, so just allow it. There's nothing I can do. But we are here for one reason only. We're watching the 12 o'clock game. When I woke up an hour and a half ago, watched the Tyson Fury fight. Well, should I say, watch the full fight. Somebody's liked it already, even though there's nobody watching, so that's an absolute legendary move. We're just going to get my subscriber count up as always. I've been absolutely smashing the subscriber button recently, people. But yeah, welcome to the live stream. A little bit tired. Drink for the stream. We have an Oasis. This is from Herring, and these are currently £1 in Herring, or 2 for £1.50 or something, I think they are. So yeah, go and grab yourself a bottle of Oasis. Jay Johnson, I've just seen you in the stream. Hello. So I'm just typing in my subscriber name, and we're currently still on 2,411, as you can see. Kaboom. There you go. This, as always, will go to the left-hand side of me, and we are here to watch the game. Huddersfield Town versus Sheffield Wednesday. We are here for the next hour and a half, 2 hours. A few comments have been coming in there as well. Jay Johnson, hello. Luke Sanderson, hello. And UTB86, how's it going now? The thing is, I've had a little bit of a problem over the last couple of days in my shoulder blade, which like lands inside your back. I've been having a real problem. It's giving me, like, right now sitting here, it's actually like throbbing. I don't have a clue what I've done. Whether I've got like I don't know, like a daft infection in my bone, or if I pulled the muscle or something, or a trapped nerve. All I know is I'm in a lot of pain. So if you see me wince, don't worry. It's just my shoulder blade giving me a little bit of jip. But of course, Huddersfield's new manager, Daniel Cowley, I believe he's called. Yeah, he's a new Huddersfield manager, so I believe that he turned down the job, didn't he? And then he went back for it or something, or he sort of turned it down, went back to Lincoln, and they came back for him. But yeah, man, this should be a decent game to kick off our Hello Red Dog. I wanted to watch the Leeds game, but I can't find it on Sky, and I got told it was on Sky Sports. So I wanted to watch that one versus Barnsley, because I do watch a lot of Tykes TV, being the Barnsley boys, and I have a few friends as well that do the All Leeds TV as well. So I wanted to watch that one, but it's on Sky. So here we are, kick off, and they've got that shallow bar, haven't they, with that weird haircut. He's got blonde and like brown hair or something stupid. But yeah, alright, it's on the red button at 12:30. There you go. So when this one finishes, and when the stream finishes, I should be watching the last bit of that one whilst I'm sort of sorting out the old stream. Jamie Lycett, a long time no speak, my friend. How are you? And thank you for joining the stream. As always, as I've already said, this is not sponsored, but my drink for the stream is Oasis Summer Fruits. I like the band Oasis, I like the drink Oasis, and it's got a bit of sugar in, which isn't good. We're heading, knocking these off for £1 yesterday. So there you go. Go and grab yourself a bottle of Oasis. As I said, it's not sponsored, but if anybody from Oasis, not the band, the actual drink, is representing and watching this stream, feel free to sponsor me in bottles of Oasis for all my streams throughout the 2019-20 season. Jamie Lycett doing good. Yeah, man, listen, good result yesterday. I managed to watch the game, of course. I couldn't go, but I actually managed to watch it. And, you know, I was a little bit disappointed in our performance. I thought Marvin Johnson, fantastic for a kick. But overall, I was a little bit disappointed in our performance. And I sort of wanted to do a review on it today, but I'm thinking, well, I wasn't at the game, and I can't really make a review based on what I've seen, because of course, you know what I mean, listen, I wasn't watching the full game. But either way, I was a little bit disappointed in our performance, as I've already said. I just thought Reading at times looked like the better team, if I'm honest with you. And that's what kind of disappointed me a little bit. But it's 3 points. I'm buzzing we got the 3 points. I'm buzzing that went out to 13th, out of that 18th position. And that's how crazy the championship is. Do you know what I mean? Look how high we moved up yesterday. Just forget that one win. So next game is Cardiff, and I thoroughly believe that we can get 3 points at Cardiff, because they've not really adapted life to the championship that well. And yeah, I just feel like we can get 3 points there, to be honest. Quality drink, that, love it. Red Dog, it's the best drink of mankind. It's the best drink on the planet Earth. Oasis. It comes close with that Fanta one that's red. Is it Fruit Twist? It might not be Fruit Twist. So this is a clear bottle like this, and what is it? It's red. Was it fruit twist or something, or peach or something weird? But it's also a banging drink. So yeah, Oasis representatives out there, sponsor me because I love Oasis. Carl Grant's glass, a shame. We're going to get him. Yeah, very, very true. And like I say, Huddersfield, I'll be honest with you, and well, I'm not really kept sort of tabs on them. Obviously, when they came down, when I looked at the team lineup, I thought, oh my days, I genuinely don't know hardly anyone. So, yeah, I've got to keep an eye on these. I know a fair few, but I'm just trying to learn sort of like these players, and that's Fraser Campbell, isn't it? Is that Fraser Campbell? Jeez, I didn't even know he played for Huddersfield now. We beat Swansea, yeah, fantastic result as well. I think this guy's holding his, we say groin area for the purpose of the stream, and he looks a bit sore. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's enjoying himself there, to be honest with you. But yeah, Swansea yesterday, another surprise shock for me. I thought he played. I thought I'd seen that fantastic win to beat him 1-0, fantastic. But I'm kind of getting both because I'm trying to look at the comments on the stream, but I'm also looking at the game. But yeah, hit the like button if you haven't already, please, people. And as always, we are on 2,411. We are really, really close in a way to 2.5k, nearly 2,500 people on the channel, and that would be an absolute madness. You know what I'm saying? So do subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I might go live for another game. I did put it out on my last video being yesterday, but nobody really commented apart from I think it's HTFC Brad, who of course is a Huddersfield fan, and I know for a fact he's at this game right now. As he's a long time, all his life Huddersfield Town fan. I said, what game do you want me to go live for? And a lot of people, well, to be fair, he said this one. And that's the one we're going live for. But I think Everton play later on. And I think Arsenal play tonight. So if you want me to see me go live for any of them, please do let me know. I'm changing my name back to CB Gaming, but I'm not sure. Fair enough. Do you know what? I actually thought it was somebody else. CB Gaming. I didn't even know that was you. So, fair play. Yeah, man. We're going to change it back. Wednesday, got a few decent players. Yeah, Barry Bannon. Do you remember that time that they wanted to swap Lee Tomlin with Barry Bannon? Back when Palace were in the Premier League, I think it was. Yeah, that was a madness. I know the Borough fans kicked off. That's a go on it. We Fear No Four is the banner in the Huddersfield Town end. Jamie, I might switch, but I don't know. See you next season, pal. That's from Alex Griffin. Alex, depends where we are, fella. And you know what I mean? Listen, if you finish 7th, and we won't be seeing you next season, Alex, unfortunately. I mean, you can't get past Doncaster Rovers at home. I'm just saying. Jokes. But yeah, Jamie, to switch over to the Leeds game, probably not, because of course this stream does say Huddersfield versus Huddersfield versus Sheffield Wednesday. So I'll probably stay alive for this one. And yeah, go live tomorrow night for the Villa versus West Ham. It's a possibility now. Do you know what it is? I owe Alex Griffin a big PS4 session. I promised him, well, I'm so much promising, but I told him that yesterday I'd go on with him and I've fallen asleep. So Alex, if you're about today, we'll play today. If you're not, then tomorrow we will. The thing is, of course, this stream already says Huddersfield versus Sheffield Wednesday. Like, I could switch to the live stream to watch the Leeds game, but it would mean ending this stream and then to put on a new one, which I don't have a problem with. It's just a shame that there's any sort of Huddersfield fans inside the stream or Sheffield Wednesday fans that are actually inside sort of like enjoying this stream, and it makes it a bit more difficult for me. Do you know what I'm saying? But I do whichever. Remember, people, like the stream if you haven't already. Big up yourself. 2,411 subscribers as well. We're killing the game. Come on. And like I say, we're nearly 7 minutes in. Huddersfield, been all Huddersfield in this game. And the only shot on target came from Adam Rich from the edge of the box. It was comfortably saved by the Huddersfield goalkeeper, but looks like a packed out. Well, sort of like packed out. It isn't packed out, but it looked a little bit busy. This is kind of like a derby, isn't it? Because obviously these two teams are right close to each other. Sheffield Wednesday have definitely scored out there then, put it that way. You're getting FIFA 20, need to go on clubs again. Yeah, do you know, oh, there's Tango there in the away end, if you stop off. I probably will, probably end up getting FIFA 20. You know, I played the demo, and it's the first FIFA in, like, years I played the demo of, and I thought to myself, this is genuinely good. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I genuinely enjoy it, so yeah, there's a strong possibility. I don't know why on earth this is lagging, being my stream if it is, because there's absolutely no chance of being able to do that. But, corner ball. I have no idea what the hell he just stopped the play for. But yeah, I'd say it's the first one in a long time that I've actually enjoyed. And I don't know if I'll get it this month because I've got so much to pay out for. But yeah, I will be getting it at some point, Jamie, 100%. Yorkshire clubs always have decent atmospheres. They do indeed, mate, yeah. CB Gaming, it's back well in. New free kicks are a lot better. I don't think I took off a free kick yet on the new FIFA. And we've just gained a subscriber as well. 2,412 subscribers. So big up yourself. I need to have a shave, you know. I should have had a shave before I came on the stream, but is what it is, isn't it? Is what it is. Huddersfield though, with a chance here. Who do you think will go up now? The season is up and running. I think the two teams that drew in the early kickoff yesterday will be up there, West Brom and Fulham. I think they're going to be two very good sides in this championship. I think, you know what I mean, look out for them because I think they are two decent teams. Of course I want to say Butter, but I think for us, this season, I'd take mid-table. Listen, if we can push for the playoffs and even win the playoffs, oh my days, that would be doing absolute bits in the championship. But oh, a ball from Adam Reach to Fletcher, it's cut out though. Hold on, hold your gas. I've got to go and tell you about this chance because that's what we're in the live stream here for. Edge of the box, Barry Bannon. Goes out wide. I don't know who that is on that far side. Can't quite see your name. Harris, is it? Takes his man. Ball gets put in. It's Fletcher 1-0. And Stephen Fletcher gets it. And that's a brilliant bit of play by Sheffield Wednesday. It's controlled. It's quick. And the ball goes into the back of the net from a header, should I say, from Stephen Fletcher. And that there was very good play from Sheffield Wednesday. Barry Bannon gets it on the edge of the box. You think he's going to take a shot. He's got loads of time. Picks out his man on the left. His man gets hold of the ball. Takes it past his man. And do you know, it's a compact penalty area there. There is 6 Huddersfield players in there. And 3 Sheffield Wednesday. And one of the Sheffield Wednesday lads still manages to get his head to it. Bearing in mind, there is six Huddersfield players in the box. The defending, well, you not double up on the players because there's 6 of them in there. You could have doubled up, you chose not to. And that there is a brilliant header from Fletcher. And Sheffield Wednesday lead Huddersfield by a goal to 0. And it was a good goal, to be fair. It was a very good goal. Glad that I paused what I was doing because, of course, they scored. But back to who do I think is going to go up? I think Fulham will go up. I think West Brom will be in the playoffs. And I think, I don't know, who will at the last spot? I'm not too sure. But they're the 2 teams for right now that I reckon will. Yeah, Reach is wicked. Just turned it on. Cameron Davey says no, I'm guessing you're a Huddersfield fan. And whoever did just subscribe, because before the stream, that was in fact on a 1, now it's on a 2. So whoever that was, big up yourself. And yeah, keep subscribing. We are close to 2.5k. Madness. Even looking at that, we've got another subscriber. Even looking at that there though, like 2,000 people are on this channel, or 2,000 plus. It's a crazy thing to look at, people, because I'll be honest with you, 2 years ago I sat inside this exact position and uploaded my first video and my family subscribed. And I had like 3 subscribers. And yeah, man, I remember being sat there thinking this is an absolute madness. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is absolute craziness. So to have that number now, to have 2,000 plus, it's a madness, people. It's a madness. It's like the old days of weekly streams. Jamie, man, like, listen, man, I love the streams. And of course, some things get in the way from time to time, don't you know what I mean? That's life, innit? But listen, man, I love doing the streams. I love bringing the streams to all you people out there because I know how much you all love them as well. So that's why we do what we do. That's why we come here every single Sunday. Unfortunately for you, I don't have any snacks. But next week, I will have some snacks, 100% guaranteed. Because, of course, I used to always tell you the snack of the week, which was normally Kit Kat White Fingers. But, yeah, it's a little bit different now, isn't it? Let's have a look. Should be 2.5 million. Legend. Do you think Huddersfield are going to go down? Yeah, I think Stoke will go down. Stoke can't win a game at the minute. They can't buy a win. They're winning 1-0 yesterday against Bristol and they're getting beat. But Huddersfield, it's one of them. You know what I mean? They've got a big top. Listen, they've got a big job on their hands. MC Small, that's my name. Well in. Been some great moments, as indeed, man. Good for Buddy yesterday. We play a Barnsley in about 15 minutes. Oh, Dan. Dan's a Leeds fan. And he's actually not giving me any abuse. So big up yourself, mate, because most Leeds fans don't still like me. But do you know what it is? I get asked that question all the time of, oh, do Leeds fans still give you a stick and all this? Not as much as what you probably think. A few months ago, I did. Used to get a lot. And then once I sort of moved on from once I moved on from what I was doing, I came sort of independent to my own channel. They sort of accepted the fact that it was kind of like banter, and it kind of like wasn't as serious what people thought it was the first time. So yeah, at the minute, they're being alright with me, but we'll see how long it lasts for. Who do you support? Who's that badge? I am in fact a Middlesbrough supporter. The vids and the streams really are my Tourette's, but as I get older, I get less pain. Well in there, CB. I'm glad I can help you out, man. That means a lot to me. Still, does, man, it does. Cameron, who's your team? Please let us know. And there's another attack here for this guy. Number 16, I don't know his name, but he looks like a decent little player. He looks like quite a strong player as well. But we're 14 minutes in. Sheffield Wednesday do lead 1-0 through a Stephen Fletcher header. Did you watch it? Yeah, to be fair, I watched that one. I remember the old England streams. Yeah, man, the old England streams. I still got my England hat that I used to wear as well. Do you think Leeds and Borough... why do Leeds and Borough hate you? I don't think it's like... well, listen, yeah, to be fair, there is a hatred there. To a certain extent, I think, from both sides. But it's certainly not a derby. And it's certainly not a rivalry. I just think in football... And I think it sort of escalates from the fact of... Not everybody likes Leeds, innit? And I'm just speaking out there as open. I think... You know what I mean? Listen, they even sing inside their clouds. We all at Leeds School. I think everywhere you look around the country, everybody knows that song. Everybody sings that song inside the stands, inside the terraces. And I think it just comes with it. I think it's part and parcel. Again, I think, you know, us football fans, we love all the banter on a match day, and we sing whatever we want to the opposition fans. And I think we all at Leeds School came, and then as you get older, I think people just develop this hate for different teams. And I think, unfortunately, for Leeds fans, they sort of got dragged into the hatred sort of barrel. And I don't think it's the fact that everybody hates them. I think on a match day, it's just a bit of banter. You know what I mean? Listen, if you're going to go play Leeds and you're singing, you know, songs to them, they're going to sing songs back to you. And it's just a bit of banter on a match day, I think. But then people that hate them and take it to an extent of hating and, like, you know what I mean, start beating each other up after match days and all this, that's daft. But when it's inside the stands, it's a bit of fun. It's just a bit of like, just listen. When it's just a little bit of banter between fans, it's all good. Do you know what I mean? Listen, it isn't sort of nasty. It's just a bit of banter. But when you get outside the stadium, fans start punching each other's heads in because of songs that got sang inside the stadium. That's when it gets a bit silly for me. Look, some more comments here. Yeah, I watched the Norwich game yesterday. Mental. Just having a look on my shoulder there. Huddersfield from Cameron Davies, fair enough. Reading with good form as well. Nah, Dan, I didn't think we played very well. I thought Reading were the better team, if I'm honest with you. Dan Randolph kept us in the game big time. Who do you think will win? Well, at the minute, Sheffield Wednesday winning. And I thought Huddersfield would have been more up for it. Do you know what I mean? New manager, chance to impress. But they're sort of just backing off them quite a bit, so we'll see what happens. But at the minute, I'll probably go for either 2-1 either way. Hi, how are you? I support Ipswich, fair enough. Matty Miller. I have a good friend from Alex Griffin, who's also an Ipswich Town fan. So pick up yourself for supporting Ipswich. They are better than Norwich. We like being hated, to be fair. Makes it better when we win. Yeah, that's true, Dan. That's true. I mean, listen, that's the way it goes, but I don't know why. You know what I mean, listen, it's the same for Millwall. I mean, Millwall are hated, but are Millwall hated on the same sort of level that Leeds are? I mean, when them two play each other, I'm sure it's fierce. I'm sure it's an absolute belt in time at the stadium, because I bet there's loads of different chants and all this, but I'm all for the football sort of banter. I'm all for the rivalries. I'm all for the derbies. I'm all for the banter and the chanting and everything else. It's aftermath or beforehand when people have to meet up and arrange fights and all this, and I think you don't need to fight at a football match. Fighting, for me, is being a hooligan, and that's something that I don't agree with. I mean, having to punch another bloke's head in because he said something about your team, and you know what I mean? It's all this. Go in there, enjoy yourself, have a bit of banter with the other team, but don't get stupid with it. Don't start punching each other's heads and put money in the hospital for the night. I mean, what kind of fun's that? Just go in there, enjoy yourself, and off you pop. As we said last season, there was a right scrapping going on, walking back to the station. Yeah, Dan, it happens all the time. When Leeds come to Borough, I'm sure it happens up in Leeds as well. When they come down here, it always seems to happen inside the train station. I remember, well, 2 years ago, I didn't see any. I just seen, like, it was like, we played them in the early kickoff, I think it was. I think that's when we beat us 3-0. I think when he scored an own goal for header. And I was these fans on the side of the train station, but because we're already on the train, they weren't really causing much of a fuss. I'm sure, say if they were on the other side of the train track, it could have got pretty nasty there and then, but I say, I don't agree with all the fighting and all that. It's just, for me, it's just a bit silly, and it just goes past the point of football. Barnsley beat Leeds, that's from 10 Step. I love watching the stream. We watched Man United versus City, and it was so chilled. Yeah, man, CB, it's special, man. It's a special feeling. Yeah, Sheffield United at home has broke through the fence and started punching kids in the head and all this, and women and all that. And that's what I'm saying to you. I don't agree with it. I can't get my head around it. I'm all for the banter. I'm all for it. I'm all for everything else that goes with football. But when it comes to another man, I'm going to punch another man's face in because he said, oh, your team's rubbish in the stand, or use a vulgar bit of language to describe your team. That's when, for me, that's when it just gets a bit stupid, innit? But, you know, people do what they need to do at football matches. I go there, I enjoy the game, and I go home. People do whatever they need to do. And that's a nice bit of play there from Fraser Gamble. But we are 20 minutes in, we're 21 minutes into the stream. I actually wasn't late for this one, I was the England one. And Sheffield Wednesday, 20 minutes in, nearly 1-0. Someone's saying 1-1 there, so I'm hoping that I'm not behind time. I don't think I am. Nope, I'm on level. And did anybody see the big fight last night, the Tyson Fury fight? That shows people. Yeah, that's it. But like I said, Tyson Fury last night. I watched the fight this morning when I woke up. It was on the YouTube. I watched the highlights. And to be fair, I thought he was going to get beat at one point, but he's got the heart of a lion, hasn't he? Tyson Fury. Very, very good fight. And like I say, I go back to boxing in 2 weeks, and hopefully I have a fight next year. I hope. Let's see what people are saying. I hate Derby, and they know it. Wow. Didn't watch a fight, but heard. Yeah, I mean, it was a nasty cut. It was 2 ears, but it was that eye there, and he just sort of slit him here, just below the eyebrow. But then when it opened up, his eye was all sort of meshed in, and in the 12th round, his whole this side of his face was covered in blood. And to be fair to him, I mean, the other guy at one point sort of put his glove of his thumb into the cut and did this after the bell. I thought it was a little bit sort of stupid, but yeah, man, it was a good fight. Yeah, I watched the press conference yesterday of KSI v Logan Paul, and how stupid. I mean, when you've got Matchroom Boxing involved in you know what I mean? When Matchroom Boxing is one of the biggest sort of companies going inside of the world of boxing, and you have one of the biggest promoters, if not the biggest promoter in Eddie Hearn, and you're shouting, JJ has no penis. Really? Really? I mean, you got Eddie Hearn stood there thinking to himself, what on earth am I doing? How often does Tyson Fury shout out the other guy or whatever, do you know what I mean? But I just looked at yes and I thought, I was going to turn it off. As soon as Logan Paul started chanting that out. And I thought, of course, JJ talked about his dog. And I thought that was a bit... That's a bit... I don't know, man. But overall, the press conference that was hyped up, I thought it would be a bit more professional on both sides. But shouting that one of them doesn't have a penis and all this. And I thought, how old are we? What, 7? No, I mean, one's 24, one's 26. Let's be adult, like you lads having a fight in a couple of months. Let's try and promote it in the right way. And for me, they didn't promote it in the right way. And like I say, if there is another press conference, which I believe there will be one in England, I mean, listen, pretty much has to be, doesn't he? But well, listen, I don't know if there is. Someone let me know if there's one in England. But if there's one in England, it's got to be more professional than that because I just thought it got a bit silly. But yeah, I mean, who do I think is going to win as well? I'm edging towards the Logan Paul knockout. The fact that the guy hasn't stopped training since the last fight, and JJ has obviously been out on a tour. I just kind of think to myself, I know he's bulking for a while, and was he training whilst he was bulking, and all sorts of things. Who knows? But for me, it's going to be a close fight. It's going to be a good fight this time as well, with no head guards on and 10-ounce gloves. Of course, I train in 14-ounce gloves, and trust me, when someone punches with a 14-ounce glove to the head, it hurts. And when someone's punching you full on in a 10-ounce glove, I'm sure it's going to really hurt. So, yeah. Comment, who do you think is going to win the rematch? I personally feel a Logan Paul knockout would be coming. That's my own opinion on it. Yeah, Shannon Briggs. I mean, what the hell was Jake Paul doing there yesterday? I seen Jake Paul was there and he had some sort of daft contract in his hand or something. If he fights an Ethan Gibb and gets put on that card, then that would be absolutely sick, because that's the one fight that I think everybody inside the YouTubing world and that's involved in this sort of YouTube boxing event, everything else, wants to see Jake Paul take on an Ethan Gibb. And Ethan Gibb, energy in the ring is unbelievable. He is non-stop. He's at you the full fight. Jake Paul, if he's been training a bit like Logan has, and like I say, if he wants to, if he wants to come out and prove that he's his champion and all this sort of stuff, fight an Ethan Gibb, because for me, that would be the best fight for him. I think it'll be an absolutely unbelievable fight. But yeah, an Ethan Gibb, Jake Paul, that's the fight I'd want to see. But of course, will it happen? Who knows? Let's read some more comments. Should probably go and ask KSI if you can take the place of Logan. Yeah, there you go, mate. Still 1-0. KSI, Leicester is better. Okay. Gibson will knock him out. Gibb will knock him out. Leicester are better than Sheffield Wednesday. Fair enough for win. But let's say, people, comment and do. Well, let's say, man, Billy Joe Saunders is obviously on the undercard as well. It's mental he's even on the undercard. Billy Joe Saunders. There's a few big names on there, but if they're going to allow one boxing sort of like, or should I say one more YouTuber fight on the card, and they can make it work, 100% it's got to be an Ethan Gibb versus Jake Paul. That would be the fight to watch. It'd be absolutely unbelievable for me. And yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a shame that no YouTubers are getting involved in it. Hello, Chaz Scott. It is a bit of a shame. They've sort of said, oh, like no more YouTubers to fight on these cards. But I just think if they can allow Jake Paul and Ethan Gibb, that would be absolutely sick. Imagine having a World Championship fight and the next fight. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I was thinking, Dan. You can't have it. You cannot have it 6 rounds. Shu's got to go the full 12. Surely he's got to go the full 12. It's one of these championship fights, to fight for the title and all this, to become YouTube champion and all this sort of stuff. It's got to be 12. It's got to be 12 rounds, surely. It's got to be. It has to be. Yeah, Randolph was sick yesterday, Liam. He was absolutely unbelievable. Cameron Davies, there you go. I've shouted you out. People, like the stream if you haven't already, and subscribe as well. We are very, very close to that number of 2.5k. Yeah, to be fair, Jamie and me are there. Yeah, I'm more excited for AJ versus Ruiz than what I am KSI Logan. I'll probably watch them both. I'll probably end up buying the KSI one. Depending if it's on Sky Box Office, I'll just watch it on there. But just watching the TV as well. Sorry about that, people. Thank you for liking the stream as always. But yeah, the AJ Ruiz one. Who have you got for that one then, Jamie? AJ has to win. Has to win. If he loses this one, then what'll happen to him? Do you reckon that his career sort of go on a downward spiral, or will he come back even more from it? I think it'll be an interesting one. And, I don't get Huddersfield's kit me. Where's the sponsor? It just looks weird without the sponsor. Ball in to the edge. Oh no, not testing nobody. Randolph, one of the best keepers in the league, 100%, man. Will you watch on stream? I'll try and watch the KSI Logan one on stream. Although it'll be on at like daft o'clock, won't it? So who knows? I'm so gutted when AJ lost. Was sat in disbelief at 4 AM. Did I fall asleep? I think I watched it the next day. Yeah. Lovely. Let's see. Actually, if AJ loses, I reckon they'll put him in the next fight. Well, the thing is, that Andy Ruiz, people are doubting him already, but I think, well, the guy's already beat him once. Do you know what I mean? He's already did him once. He knows exactly what it takes to beat Anthony Joshua. And I think when people looked at his sort of body and sort of like physique, that's when they sort of judged him, and I think that's wrong, man. I mean, like, give the man his dues. He's been in boxing a long, long time. He's worked up to hard to get his title shot. And when he got it, it proved that he wanted it. And I could honestly see Andy Ruiz defending it. I could honestly see that happening in Saudi Arabia. I could honestly see Andy Ruiz defending it. How will Anthony Joshua do? I mean, I know he's a lot taller than him, I think. But for me, body and muscles and all this, it clearly shows that it doesn't mean anything. It's about your boxing intelligence, your concentration level and everything else. And you can't really fault Andy Ruiz. I mean, he went in there and fought the best fight of his life, and now he's a champion. So, yeah, man, Anthony Joshua, he's got a lot to do. He's certainly got a lot to do in Saudi Arabia come December the 7th. Do you think Daniel Johnson deserved EPL Player of the Month award? Possibly. He can't lose. There's no future at the top if he does. I think he knows exactly. Anthony Joshua is the best. Someone said there, Jamie likes it. I think Ruiz will win. He's a tank. He's got the easy win. Joshua will knock him down inside 2 rounds. Didn't take it seriously last time. Is it the fact that he didn't take it seriously though? Or was it the fact that Andy Ruiz just turned up and put on a show? I mean, you can tell from the last fight, Andy Ruiz wasn't interested in all the glitz and the glamour and all this sort of stuff. He just wanted to go in there and sort of like... Andy Ruiz wanted to win exactly what he's been training for all his career, which was that belt. And for me personally, if people are going to start doubting him already and start saying, he's this, that, he's the other, he is the champion. And with the champion, I'm afraid that you've got to show him some sort of level of respect. He beat Anthony Joshua that was unbeaten. This guy literally walked in there and punched him up. He knocked him down. He did things that people haven't seen done, and that was to beat Anthony Joshua inside a boxing ring. So, for me, personally, I just think I don't know how it's gonna go, because listen, if Anthony Joshua loses, you know what I mean? We've all known Anthony Joshua was this undefeated champion, this Olympian who this, that, and the other, and this fantastic fighter and everything else. And when he got beat, it felt the whole country was like, yo, what on earth just happened? Like, you know, it almost felt like the boxing world stopped for like a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, Anthony, will Ruiz be looking at it now, and will he feel the pressure? Is there more pressure on sort of the contender now, because Anthony Joshua is the contender now? Is there more pressure on him than what there is on Ruiz? Because normally there's more pressure on the champion. But I don't feel the pressure on Ruiz. Everyone's slagging him off. So he could be sat there going, I'm going to go in there with no pressure. Everyone's expecting me to lose. Let's just go in there and cause upset again. Because it could happen. Will the pressure get to Joshua again? We don't know this. And that's what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? We don't know this. If AJ wins, they will fight again. There's a possibility. Andrew Ruiz must be hard as nails. Jeez. There you go. It does look like a beast. I know people say, he's fat and all this sort of stuff. Allow that. Allow that. The guy's a champion, man. Respect him. Respect him. He's a champion. He's a champion. But, back to the football. That's why we're all here. We are 31 minutes in. Sheffield Wednesday 1. Huddersfield Town 0. It hasn't been the most exciting of games, and I would have probably switched over to the Leeds one. But on this stream, it does say that we are watching Huddersfield versus Sheffield Wednesday. So that's the game that we will be watching. A.J.T only scraped a win against Tackham. There you go, Liam, exactly, mate. I think there's more pressure on Joshua's head. I'll be completely honest with you. I've switched. Fair play, Jamie. I mean, I could switch over if people want me to switch over. But it might mean ending the stream and starting a new one. Do you want me to go and do that? Do you want me to start a new stream up? And sort of start a Leeds versus Barnsley one? If you do, we can do it. But it's up to you. Yeah, but you're going to have to let me know in the next couple of minutes whether or not you want me to go and switch over and watch Leeds versus Barnsley. Do you... What's that say? AJ, do you see Borough finishing the top half? I hope so, Zom. I hope so, but Who knows? But I might switch over from this one and go and watch the Leeds one. But I can find the channel that it's on. Please, what channel is it on, people? Help me out over here. If it's on the red button, I get on the red button. And we can just... I don't think I can edit this to make it look like it's now a different team. No. I'm just trying to find it so I can sort of like change it. But I can't change the title. I'm just getting on the red button now, but it ain't working. Oh yeah, there we go. So what I might do is I might end this stream and start a new one. Leeds versus Barnsley. If you guys want me to go and do that, please do. Comment down below literally now. Let me know. Do you want me to stop this stream and start a new one straight away now, watching Leeds versus Barnsley? Okay, let me know. Because if you do, I'll shoot off. Okay. Leeds versus Barnsley. I've switched over myself now. So I'll do that. I'll be back in literally a second. 2 seconds.